everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I will be doing a kitten chat, but it's a little bit of a different take on a kitten chat. I have done one of these before and it went over really well with you guys, and I've had some of you asking when I would be doing another one of these. So we are going to kit up my next project, but then we're also going to go through all of my accessories and choose coordinating, matching pen, tray, cover minder, all that fun stuff. So first we're going to start with kitting up the actual painting. Now we are going to be kitting up Otter from Diamonddartclub. It is by Patrick Lamontage. I don't know how to say his name. It's a 59 by 43 round drill. This is actually a change to my schedule. I had planned on working on a Diamond Shop kit, but I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about why I decided to make that change. But let's go ahead and get started, and then we'll get into talking about some other things. So I do have two different types of storage because I wanted to see how large the drill bags were, and then that would kind of help me decide which storage container that I wanted to use. I have these new ones to me, which are the ones that you squeeze on the side and they pop open. I shared these in an Amazon haul recently. And then I have a set of the large Tic Tac containers. Normally I use these in my tiered stamp storage, but I have one set that I keep in here in case I want to use it when I travel. So I am going away this weekend. I'm filming this in advance so that you guys have a video on Monday. On the weekends that I've been going away, I haven't been posting on the following Monday because it's just so hard to get a video done, but I did want to film this one for you guys. So let's go ahead and cut apart our drills and sort them, and then I'll decide which containers I want to use. So we only have 23 colors. So I was curious to see like if I had any that were double packs or anything like that. So what I do when I kit up is I organize them by the hundreds. So like we have 300s, 400s. That just makes it easier for me when I am going through and organizing the drills. 4, 5, this is a kit that I have had since it was released. I had planned to work on it last summer. I just didn't have a chance to get to it. So when I decided to mix up my plans a little bit, this one was sitting at the top of my list to potentially work on. Maybe 7, 3. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 33s, 37s, and 38s. Okay, so we have all of our drills. I'm thinking I really want to use the newer storage just because I've only used them once. Sorry for my hair. But I think I get more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So if I need to double up some containers, I have more room. I think this one's 24. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28. I think I'm going to lean towards the large Tic Tac containers. So let's do that. And what I do is I cut the image away from the stickers. And then I'm going to trim off the serial number. I personally don't use that. I know that some people do, but I find that these stickers fit better on containers when the serial number isn't there. So I'm just going to separate that. I have a thin washi tape. I like to use thin tape on my containers. This is a MT brand tape. I got a bunch of these colors, these thin colored ones in a set on Amazon a very, very, very long time ago when I was really into planning. Am I missing a color? I feel like I'm missing, oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is. It was a navy. So I don't know. I'll see if I can find a set, something comparable, and I'll try to link it in the description below. But let's go ahead and get started. And then there are a couple things that I meant to talk about in last week's Monday video and I forgot. So I need to catch up and do that with you guys. I don't write down what I plan to talk about in my wipnchats, which I really need to start doing because I feel like I start filming and then my brain just completely goes away. Like I don't remember what I said I was going to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about is why I switched my kits or my last kit for the month. So I originally was going to work on a kit called Shell from Diamond. The artist is Anna Dittman. But if you have been around the community for a bit, you may or may not know that there's been some stuff going on with Diamond Shop. Now, I have a pretty decent stash of kits from Diamond Shop. I've done a lot of videos. I'm going to, do I have any dryer sheets up here? I do. So I've done multiple videos on Diamond Shop and my thoughts about their kits, and I do enjoy working on kits from them. However, I did feel like the price was a little bit high and I would only purchase if they're having a sale or if I had a gift card or something like that. So I had never had a bad experience with Diamond Shop. I need to make a Diamond Shop playlist, although I feel like it's going to become kind of irrelevant after I explain more. So there has been some stuff going around the community. I would say probably the last like 6 months, people just being very disappointed in the quality and communication and stuff like that. So I haven't purchased from them in a while just because I have plenty of kits from them. But the ones that I have worked on, I've enjoyed. I haven't had any like real issues with them as a company. But like I said, other people in the community have. People were reaching out and they weren't happy with Diamond Shop's response, and things just kind of started going downhill, I guess, for them. Now, I should say this is all like things that I've heard from the community. I have not directly reached out to Diamond Shop. I am not affiliated with them in any way. These are just things that I have found out from other people in the community. So apparently people have been reaching out to them in regards to issues they've had with their orders and not happy with their orders. And Diamond Shop was kind of like beating around the bush with them. They weren't offering refunds, and just like their refund process just seemed kind of shady. Like they wanted them to pay to ship the item back. It was just weird. So they had made an announcement maybe like a month ago at this point that changes were coming to their website and they were going to be trying something different. Well, then they like started removing things from their website. You couldn't find diamond painting kits. Like I went to find an image to post a link or something to in a video, and you couldn't even find the image on their website. So people were just kind of speculating like, okay, what's going on here? I got a text message from a friend in the community and they were like, hey, try going to Diamond Shop's website. And it was gone. Like, I think they have a Shopify, and if you try to go to the Shopify page, it's gone. Nothing comes up. So the same friend sent me a screenshot of some information that was in a pretty, you know, popular, high-profile Facebook group within the community. Apparently they had reached out to Diamond Shop, and Diamond Shop is closed. Like, they're gone, which is really sad. Like, I hate to see a small shop in the community go under, especially because I know that they had or have young children. So it's really sad to see a small shop, a small business, one of the first within the community that I recall. And then they also have a family that they're trying to take care of. So it is really sad. But just the way that things went down, I feel like it was very, like, I feel like it was a little shady, the way that they were doing things at the end. And I will link, can I link a Facebook group? So this information that I have is coming from the Emeralds and Diamonds and Emeralds Facebook group, which is Katie from Diamonds and Washi and Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights. They were both affiliates previously. They're not currently. They weren't for the last little while. But I will try to leave a link to their Facebook group so you can get, like, all their intel, because they spoke to Diamond Shop and I don't want to, like, quote them and stuff like that. But apparently Diamond Shop is not giving refunds to customers who have pending orders. So they're not shipping orders and they're not giving refunds. And that is, like, that blows my mind. I do not have any pending orders with them, thank God. But if you do, I don't even know what to tell you to do. Like, I guess every time I purchase from them, I purchase using PayPal. So I think maybe you can do, like, a PayPal claim. I don't know. I feel so bad for those of you that have outstanding orders. It just blows my mind that they're not doing any shipping or refunding. That's crazy to me. I had also heard through the grapevine that, you know, artists were potentially not being paid. I don't know if that's, again, I don't have, like, a direct line to the people of Diamond Shop, so I don't know for sure. But if that's the case, that just blows my mind. So that is why I decided not to do a Diamond Shop this month. I just feel like, number one, I feel like I would probably get some questions about what's going on, and I don't know. I'm just as in the dark as everybody else. But I also just feel like the people who have been wronged by that company don't want to see a bunch of Diamond Shop kits shoved in their face. So I do have a couple more planned later in the year that I would like to work on. Obviously they're in my stash. I will work on them at some point, but I also know that it's kind of hard when you share, you know, your diamond paintings on Instagram or make YouTube videos based off of them, to share paintings with you that are no longer available from that company it can be annoying. So I didn't want to just right out of the gate, as soon as they closed down, be working on one of their kits. So yeah, eventually I'll work on them, because we all know Diamond Shop is expensive, was expensive, I should say. And I will be getting my money's worth by working on the kits, but I just didn't want to, like, I don't know, what's the word? I didn't want to stroke the beast, I guess. So yes, this is a change. I had planned to work on that kit from them, but with everything going on, I just decided to look for something else in my stash, and this kit was calling to me. So it works out for the better, probably. I know I can get this kit done in the amount of time left in the month. It's a 43 by 59, so I think I'll be able to breeze through it. So those are my thoughts on Diamond Shop. If you have any information, any other information, Let me know. I'm curious. I'm being nosy, guys. I really am. I want to know what's up. But if you are currently pending an order from them, again, I encourage you to, I don't know, check with PayPal, your credit card company maybe, depending on how you paid. I don't really know, but I will try to leave a link to that Facebook group down below. I'm sure most of you are already in it. But if I can't link it, it's Diamonds and Emeralds, I think, is the group with Katie and Lindsay. So that's that. Now, something I forgot to talk to you guys about in my Monday video is, oops, I had mentioned that I had like kind of an annoying customer service experience with a small shop in the community, and you guys are curious. So I love supporting small shops. I hope that you guys know that, because I often do small shop hauls. I love seeing what accessories people are coming out with, new fun things to try. I ordered some trays from Catproof, which you guys know I love Catproof trays. I have a very big collection, and I wanted to order the Diamonds and Diversity set. Now they have two, or had two. I don't even know if the one I wanted is still available. So they had the option for a new rainbow one, which is, they carry a rainbow filament, but this is a different one. And it's printed with Diamonds and Diversity on the top and whatever. That's fine and dandy. The other one they're offering is, or we're offering, if it's still available, I don't know, was the, it's like a silk, not silk, it's like a glitter, I guess it was, like a silver glitter tray with rainbow glitters in it. So I have been talking to, I don't know if she wants me to name her, so I'm not going to. I had been talking to somebody, and they sent me a picture of what the like super special edition filament was. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. This is the glitter one that I'm talking about. So their sponsored trays are only available on their website. So they have both a website and an Etsy shop. Which, I don't know why they have both. Whatever, that's not my business. But it's kind of annoying that you can only buy certain things from each location. So I feel like I'm gonna regret talking about this, but it's whatever. So I had gotten on right away. I went to their website. I ordered a long boy and a lean boy, which the long boys are the long thin trays, and then a lean boy I think is the medium size. So like a day or two went by maybe, and I messaged this person back, and I was like, hey, I just want to make sure I order the right thing. Like, it was the listing on the website, right? And they were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. But then they recommended perhaps that I should reach out to the owners and just verify. So I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I was informed to reach out to them through the website, not Etsy, because apparently the owners had said something that Etsy flags messages or something if you aren't talking about an order. I don't know. I don't have an Etsy. So I went to their website, and there's a contact us or email us or something that you see on a lot of those websites. So I did that. And then a couple of days later, I get an email saying that my order has shipped. So I message the previous person back, and I'm like, I'm assuming this means that I'm not getting the glitter trays. Because, you know, whatever. And I was like, I never heard back from them, so I'm assuming I'm just getting the regular rainbow trays. So since I never heard back from them, I decided to message them on Etsy and say, hey, I reached out to you through your website, but I never heard back from you. I thought I was getting this tray, but which tray am I getting? I get a response that says that they can't talk to me about website orders through Etsy and that they would email me. No problem. So they emailed me, and explained that they never received my message. They don't know how to check messages on their website, and I'm not the first person who has tried to reach out to them and has told them that that the person has reached out and they've never gotten a response. So here's what I have to say about that. Now, I don't have a small shop. I don't have a website. I don't know how that stuff works. However, why is there a contact us page on your website to contact you regarding my website order if you don't know that it's enabled, you don't check it, you don't know how to check it? And this isn't me like trying to be a raging bitch, because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are, and it was just more so me being disappointed because I love this shop and I thought I was going about it the proper way. So since the order had already shipped, there was really nothing I could do about it. But if you've had multiple people say, hey, I tried to reach out to you on your website and never heard back, and you don't know how to check those messages, why aren't you looking into that? Maybe they are looking into it. It's just a little frustrating because I have rainbow trays from them. And when we pick our trays, I'll show you the ones that I'm talking about. I have their regular rainbow trays. I wanted this special edition Diamonds and Diversity trays because I liked that they had the rainbow and the bottom says Diamonds and Diversity, and my friends are the hosts of Diamonds and Diversity, so I wanted to support both the host of the event and the sponsor. But if multiple people are saying to you, hey, tried to reach out, never heard back, and you're just saying, never got it, didn't know, that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Now, I feel like Cat Proof has become very popular in the community, and they've become very popular for a reason. Their trays are great. I love them. I have so many. It's just a little... Customer service is a big thing for me personally. If you have fabulous customer service, that's wonderful. If you have mediocre customer service, I'm fine with that too. But to not be... I don't know. I was a little upset. I did not get the other trays, the glitter ones, and that's fine. I don't even know if they've gotten the filament in for them yet, but I didn't want to place another order and then get the same rainbow trays. So it's frustrating. I do still love Cat Proof. They've had some new products that they've come out with that look really fun. But the customer service thing was not my favorite experience. So a bit of a bummer, but I had mentioned it and you guys were like, hey, you didn't talk about it. So here I am talking about it. Now, I just want to say again, I'm not trying to like be nasty. That's not my intention. But I do think that customer service is really important in any small shop, diamond painting or not. So that's what happened. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. It's a diamond painting tray. I'll be fine because I don't have the glitter one. But, you know, it happened. So this is me explaining to you. Now, let's move on. So that actually kitted up so quickly. Very little static, which is great. I'm just trimming my little sheet here because I like to put it in my lid, and then I know exactly what the drills are. Now, before we move to accessories, I did get some special drills out. So I have some of these bubbles from DP with Sparklers, and I wanted to take a quick look at the blues that were in this kit and see if maybe I could use some of these. So I have the two blues that I have, and I also have a white, but I don't think the white is going to work out. And then I also pulled out my round ABs. I wanted to see if I had any colors that were in here. So let's do the ABs first, and then I will take a peek at those bubble drills. All right, let's see. Do I have any colors that are charted in here? Now, obviously you don't have to use just the DMCs that are charted. You could just pick a similar color, but I know I have some of these light blues, so I think I can make something work. 820, 956, 992. Okay, so here's one, 3325. We do have pretty good amount of 3325, and here's the AB, so I'm gonna pull that. And oh gosh, this one's open. Let's see if we can fix that. I don't see 3840, so I guess I just have the one. I did pull out some sparklers, but I don't think I want to go that crazy. I think just the blue AB might be pretty. And then, what the heck? Somebody's car alarm is going off. I wanted to see what I thought this bubble or river, whatever these are called, bubble drills would match the best. And I think maybe, is that a little dark? Gosh, some of these lids are not the best. 33, 37 maybe? So we have an AB for that one. So it's between these three, because I think this would be too dark. Yeah. Let me grab the painting. And we can take a little bit of a better look here where these are going to be. All right, so 322 is symbol 5, which is obviously, these are all going to be in the water. It's just a matter of which color I think would be the best placement. 334 is symbol X. Ooh, I feel like that one might be the one. And 3755 is symbol E. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it for X. No, I'm not going to fully replace this, I don't think. Here's the color match. It's pretty close, I would say. I'm not going to replace all of them, but I think just kind of sprinkled around could look really pretty. If you've never seen these bubble drills, they're so neat. There's other colors that I would eventually like to get, but aren't those so cool? Can you guys even see them? I think they look really neat. And I think that in place of some of these kind of like medium-ish blue colors, I think that would look really pretty. So I need to get a marker. Do I have one? I don't have a Sharpie, but I do have a pen. So what I like to do to indicate a special drill is I like to just draw a little dot. So, and then these are going to be for 334. Put these colors back. So when I'm looking at these drills or I'm pulling out the color, then I know that I need to grab the bubble for 334 and the AB for 3325. Okay, so I'm going to clean up this mess that we have here, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to washi tape this canvas. We're going to look for a tray. We're going to look for a pen, some putty, all that fun stuff. So I will be right back. Okay, so I got all that cleaned up, and now we're going to go ahead and washi tape this canvas. Now, if you want to see how I do this with a really large project, I do have a video on that, which I will link down below. This is a small one, so it won't take us too long to section out, but I like to put washi tape around the outside of the canvas, and I also like to section off using washi tape. So this one is from Amanda Michelle Designs. I just thought it was a pretty blue water-ish type of print. So I did go ahead and pick my washi tape ahead of time because I have a lot and it would have been a project to get those cases out. So I did do this ahead of time, but the rest we will do together. So I like to start with my short sides, and I just go right up against, Diamond Art Club has a pretty clear line of where the drill field starts, so it's easy to do on their kits. And I always leave a little bit of an overhang so that my tapes can all match each other, or like cover each other, if that makes sense. So there's our first short side. Let's do this one. This kit is so cute. Ah, dang it. I hate wasting washi tape. All right, try again. Now, I do this for two reasons. I think it looks pretty, but also I have a cat. I have very long hair that is constantly shedding on myself. In the winter when I'm diamond painting in long sleeves, I hate when the like little pills or whatever come off on the adhesive, so it works for me. Also, like I said, it looks pretty. I like matching everything, including my tapes. So it has a purpose as well as a decoration function. The one thing I will say about sectioning off with washi tape is you want to make sure that as you're laying it down that you're not like pulling the tape like really taut. You want to just kind of lay it down. I mean, obviously you don't want a lot of bubbles, but you also don't want it to be super tight where it bunches up the canvas. So like your canvas would end up like this because of your washi tape. So obviously you want it to be a little bit, you know, taut, but you don't want it to be stretched so tight that there's no room for it to move around if it needs to. And then I just trim off both sides to match my short sides. And we'll flip this and we'll do the top. So try to just keep the canvas as flat as you can without tension. Okay, so that is our washi tape on the outside, the border. Now, this next step, you certainly do not need to measure for. I like to measure my sections because I like them to be roughly the same size. It just helps me gauge like how much diamond painting I want to do each day. So this is a smaller kit, so I'm probably going to break this up into 3 rows and 3 columns. So we would have 9 sections. That gives me an idea that normally this would take me probably about a week, because I generally do 1 section when I get home from work at night, and then on the weekends I can normally get 2 done, sometimes 3 if I don't have a busy weekend, or if I'm not, you know, cleaning my house or whatever. If you've been here for a while, you know that that is a reference to something. So I always start in the bottom right-hand corner because I don't like to have my hand on the plastic. I prefer to have it on completed sections. So let's go ahead and measure this just so we can get an idea. So we're just shy of 23 inches. Not inches. Yeah, inches. But I'll just count this as 23. So my sections will be a little bit off, but it's totally fine. The last time I did this, all of your Alexa devices also went off, so you can mute me for a second if you need to, but I'm really bad at math, so here we go.
It's about 7:28 and 35 seconds p.m.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's 23 divided by 3?
23 divided by 3 is approximately 7.6667.
Okay. So I'm going to do 7.5 for my outer sections. So that's going to bring us to about here. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect at all. You don't even need to measure. You could totally eyeball. You could do all of them different sizes. This is just how I prefer to do my sections. Sorry if my head's in the way. I can't tell. Okay, so we have our first column. Now I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to do this one. So let's see, we're at, let me measure this in centimeters and see if I can get a whole number. Close enough. Alexa, what's 42.5 divided by 3?
42.5 divided by 3 is approximately 14.1667.
Okay, so I'm going to do both of my outer sections at 14. And my middle section will be a little bit bigger, but that's fine. So 14 is here. I love when it's like a new symbol right at your measurements. Perfect. Love that. All right. And then I'm going to measure from this way, 14. Is that what I did? 14? Yes. Okay, 14, 10, 14. So that's going to be this C. Now this one I'm going to do on top of my measurement because this is going to sound really confusing. So if it doesn't translate, it's not you, it's me. But you have to remember that with your sections, the tape is included in your measurement. So I'm starting on this side. So I'll start here, I'll cut along this tape line and I'll fold this up. So this is 14 centimeters. Then this piece of tape will move up here. Where this tape is to this line is my second section. So that is just about 14 and a half. And then this piece of tape will move up and this will be my last section, which is 14 exactly. So it's kind of hard to figure that out at first. When I first started seeing people using the washi tape method, I was always really confused about what happened with the sections that the tape covered. Like, how did you make that work? You would just end up with these little tiny strips that didn't have drills on them. I just didn't understand. But the more times that you practice it and that you work on it, it makes sense. So what will happen is I'll probably work on this canvas like this. So I'll start here. Once I finish this section, I'll take this piece of tape and I'll move it up. And then I'll cut here. I'll fold this piece up. I'll work on this section. When I finish this section, I'll fold up this one. Move this piece of tape, fold up this one, diamond paint there. So I know it sounds confusing, but hopefully that's helpful. If you ever have any questions about the washi tape method, please let me know, because I used to be a release paper only person until I figured out the washi tape, and I have not gone back to release papers since. All right, so that is our canvas prepped and ready to go. We have our drills ready. Now I'm going to pull out some pens. I'm going to pull out my pen cases and my tray cases, and we will pick out some accessories. So I will be right back. So I have some pen cases and I also have some tray tubs. Now, what I try to do when I'm working on a diamond painting, as much as I try to share the love with other shops, I do a lot of diamond art clubs, but I do try to pick a different company each month. This month it was a Oraloa, but I try to also use my accessories from other shops as well. So for example, for my Oraloa painting, I just used a pen from Patriotic Team. So I don't want to pick a pen from Patriotic Team right in a row if I have something from another shop that will also match. So I know that I kind of make it difficult on myself, but since I do share my accessories on Instagram, I share them here, I always try to make sure I'm using different things so that you guys can see what's out there. So I pulled my Jim's Handmade Pen Shop case, and then this one just has a few different shops that I thought we could look at. So let's take a look at Jim's. I think I did use one of his pens earlier this month, but I have a pretty large collection from him. So if I can find something in here, I will. If not, I can go back to the drawing board. Now there is a pen that's already jumping out to me because it's one of my favorites and the colors are perfect. And it's this one here. This is a hybrid. So it has like I think this is Chula wood, and then it has a couple of different shades of blue. So this might be an easy one because that one's kind of jumping out to me. But let's take a look at this case. I have my pens from Axe and Iron, which is one of my favorite pen shops. I haven't purchased from them in a while, but if you're looking for a smaller size pen, you have like small hands, or if you have arthritis or like carpal tunnel, and you need something like small and lightweight, these are really great. So I have Axe and Iron. I have these two wooden pens from Canada. These are my Mountain Inspiration pens. We have Diamond Painting Pens by Lisa, and then these are my Lazy River pens. The only other one that's sticking out to me in this case is this one, with the blue and like the cream color. But I'm thinking this pen. I think this is the winner. If I pull the kit back over, I feel like the colors are just kind of spot on. So I think we're gonna go with that one. I have plenty of other pens. If you're like, you only have 2 cases. No, I do not. I recently put up a pen collection video. I'll try to remember to link that down below for you guys as well. But I take all of my pens out of the cases and I share them to you a little bit more in depth. Okay, I also pulled out just a couple of tray shops that I haven't used in a bit. So I have Bijou Bliss and Muni Made. It's been a while since I've used a Muni Made tray. So I have this blue glitter, which is really pretty. I also have this translucent blue from Muni Made that I think might just kind of go a little bit better. Yeah, I think that might be the match. It's been a while since I've used a Muni Made tray, so I'm not disappointed in that at all. Stack these here for now. Okay, what do we need next? We need putty and wax. Okay, let's see. Dropping stuff. I think I might use some putty from Putty Ella Mud. It's been a bit since I've used one, I think. And I got some new scents in recently. I don't want to show the mystery ones because they're mystery. Let's see. Do I have anything that I want to use here? I have a couple of samples. Ooh, what about this sample? Summer Boardwalk. Ooh, that smells really good. I think we're gonna use this sample. Putty Ella Mud is on Etsy. Her samples I think are like $2 and you get a really good amount. And her like actual, ooh, that's a mystery one. Don't zoom in on that. Her actual putties I think are like $6, $7 maybe. I like her putties quite a bit. So we have putty, pen, tray. I think I'm going to use my micro glue dots in my single placer. I've really been enjoying using them. And all we have left is a cover minder. So let me take you guys off of the mount here and take you over to my boards and see what we can find. I hope the lighting is okay over here. It is starting to get a little bit darker, but these are my cover minder boards. I do have a collection video on these as well if you would like to check that out. I have a ton, but I do have a lot of like ocean themed ones, which I tend to keep over here, but I'm thinking I have some otter themed ones right over here. So I think we're gonna go for one of these. Let me grab my pen. Here is the pen of choice. And I'm kind of just thinking about going for the neutral, like really cute otter pear. Because it's just so cute. But these ones are really cute too. They're floral. This one here I used on my floating along kit in January for the Jeremiah Kettner along. And then I do have these ones, but I think I'm gonna go for these little cuties. They're so cute. Sorry for the mess. Okay, let me pause you guys one more time, put you back on the mount, and we will close out the video. Okay, I apologize for my camera skills in that last clip. I need to get better at filming with my hand because I'm not very steady. So if you get motion sickness from one motion sickness person to another, I apologize for that very shoddy camera work there. All right, so we have everything that we need. We have our kit. It is sectioned with washi. We have our drills ready to go. We have special drills picked out. I'm really excited to work with these bubbles. I can't wait to share that with you guys. Probably in a whip and chat. Unless I finish this kit before then it'll be the post review. We have an AB. We have our we have our glue dots for our single placer. We have our putty for our multi-placer. We have a pen. This has a tip on it right now. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, so I might just pull whatever putty's in here and just use that tip. We have our tray. This is from Muni Made. And we have our cover minder. Really cute, simple otter pear there. So that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's kitten chat. Oh, I have my little fabric tub where I will put everything for this kit. If I can get these drills to stay, maybe. So now I can just grab my little tub, grab my kit, and I'm ready to go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's kitting up video. Let me know how often you guys would like to see these choosing my accessories iterations of this video. I was thinking about working them in at least once a month, like starting with once a month, and then if it's, you know, turns into a twice a month thing, we can go from there. But let me know if you guys are still enjoying this type of video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.